So, hi guys. Today I am going to talk about the long game, and not necessarily in golf, but in business. I have seen lately a lot of overnight successes or advertisement for overnight successes, and I don't necessarily believe that is the truth. What we see online is something different from what's actually happening behind the scenes. So even though it looks like they are overnight successes, most likely they are not. So I believe setting up a business for the long haul and being committed to your business will make you treat your clients and your team as a total different way that is beneficial for the long run. And the same thing with taking difficult decisions that are the right ones, but for the long run makes more sense. It means that you will create a bigger community. You will create trust with your community and your audience, and really set yourself up for a successful business. And then by doing all those things and really working on setting up a business for the long haul, in my case, it actually gave me the opportunity for figuring out my deeper and bigger why. And it hit me over the head a few years ago when somebody was recommending me to take an online class to learn marketing and just interact with more entrepreneurs. But what I got out of it was, even if you're a small business, you can give back. And it might be clear for some, but for me it wasn't. I always kind of thought that you had to be a big business to do that. So today my business support an organization called Bosh Bosh. It's an organization that supports young girls with education and teaching them business through fashion. So now it's not only about helping my clients get a outstanding branding experience, or that I support myself and my team. I now also get to support somebody that might not have been as fortunate as I have been. So how do you get to a point where you have a long-term business, or you get to a point where you can support a something bigger, or you can have a bigger why? I have five fingers on my hand. I have 5 cornerstones that I believe are really important to be able to do that. First one is grit. And if you haven't seen this video with Angela Duckworth, it's a TED Talk. It's fantastic, talking about grit and how essential that is for successful individuals or successful businesses. Grit means that you have a passion in combination with perseverance for long-term goals. It means that you run a marathon instead of a sprint. And the second one is enjoying the process, which kind of goes hand in hand with that. And I'm going to bring that back to when I played golf, was at a higher level, was that I loved standing there just hitting golf ball after golf ball after golf ball to just kind of perfect what it was that I was doing. It wasn't most fancy thing to do, but I just loved doing that. The next thing is creating healthy habits, both for your mind and for your physical body, because running a business, being an entrepreneur, is definitely nothing easy to do, and it can take a toll on you. So being in physical and mental shape is super important. So next one is curiosity. About a year ago, I was visiting with my dad, and who's also one of my lovely mentors, and he pointed out that my curiosity has really benefited me in a lot of ways. Just going from Sweden, traveling to the US, or moving to the US to play golf, to learn a new language, from figuring out what to do after a near fatal car accident. Just constantly exploring new things to learn more things. Now I'm working on Spanish, I'm working on salsa dancing, just constantly looking for things on how I can expand, and then of course always in business as well. Next thing is taking ownership, and this one is not very easy because it's something I have to say I've struggled quite a bit with, because it's really about doing what you say you're going to be doing. And when you're doing things that are a little bit uncomfortable, outside your comfort zone, it makes it difficult. But this is exactly where the bigger why helps out too, where you know it's not just for you that you do these uncomfortable things, but it's for something bigger than that. So that's super helpful there. So now the question is, do you play the long game? Let me know in the comments below, and I look forward to connecting with you next week. Until then, hey do. Figuring out what to do when I need to recover from a fatal car accident.
Just, you have to say that again, because you said fatal, because you didn't die.
Oh, I didn't die.
But that's a good outtake.